zone, yeah. I mean, it's not a trust thing, right? BTC is in a supply zone, yeah. But that data is meant to let you know the possibility of what comes next. Doesn't mean you sell because you've hit supply, right? Because logically, they could easily absorb that supply if they wanted to, right? What you're doing is watching to see, okay, we broke out of this flag, right? This is the retest of that flag. What are the chances that we get accepted back, right? We'd have to clear through these liquidations to get accepted back in this range. All right, well, that's not going to happen unless that supply gets absorbed. Okay, so you'd be watching to see if they can actually get rid of that. But it's not meant to act like deterministically, right? Because at any time it can be absorbed. Basically, just watching price mitigate order blocks. By volume, yeah, you'd have to look at the book. You'd have to see how much is sitting there. You have to keep your eye on volume, keep your eye on aggressive buyers and sellers. Typically, in my opinion, if the volume isn't higher than the last time you got rejected, then you don't stand a very good chance unless somebody just comes in and slaps the green button, right? That's why you need to look at the tape. Okay, so basically, look at it like the last time that we got rejected off of here, that was the volume profile. Now, to be fair, it was a large candle that did it, right? So in this case, it really doesn't mean much. But the volume of this candle, very small. And nobody's really stepping in. But you've got some aggressive buyers, right? These are people that weren't on the books that just sat down at the computer. That dude just sat down and said, I want to buy 14 Bitcoin right here. You need more of that. Without the aggression on the tape, that supply won't get filled. Then if you really want to dial into it without having to leave TradingView, you can go to your volume footprint. Right? And you can try to watch it in real time. So we see what's happened every time we come in here. And they've attempted to absorb, but they haven't been able to pop yet. Point of control is right underneath. Sitting here. Go let's see what's actually sitting here. Let's see, we had 250, 350. All right, this last time we were sitting at 341. 330, got it down to 250, 255. There's still 250 Bitcoin. I mean, it's 500 now. There's about 1,000 Bitcoin to get above 878. roughly. So we need to see some aggression come through here. Right? Somebody's got to buy those 1,000 Bitcoin. These numbers aren't going to cut it. No, I'm not saying it's like most dramatic thing in the world if we don't pop over. I'm just explaining how to why you can't just use the supply and demand, right? You've got to dig in a little bit deeper. But this is that range right here. Yeah, I hope that made sense.